We're rolling.
Okay. So we're here at the Perth airport, and we're making our way out to the Cocos Islands. The report on the web said it's looking pretty big, so I thought that I'd try my luck and go out there and try and get some big stuff on the outer reefs out there. We're pretty uncertain on how it's going to be. There hasn't been really too much documented out there as far as windsurfing, but you know, from the way the storm is and the way that the reef runs out there, I think we could have some potential to have some pretty good conditions if we get lucky, so fingers crossed.
We were basically sitting at home in Victoria, Australia, freezing cold weather. We didn't know a lot about the island. Not many windsurfers come out here, you know, surfing or windsurfing. We were looking at the maps and we thought, you know, the Cocos Islands was going to be massive, like, you know, 15-foot swell. So we literally had like a 12-hour window to book the tickets, get some boys organised and get over here. We hadn't booked any accommodation, we hadn't booked any car, we hadn't organised any, you know, jet ski or shooting facility. We just arrived here and tried to make it happen. We needed a jet ski or a boat of some sort to shoot from. That became an absolute nightmare. That's when it all started. That's when everything went pear-shaped. I mean, it's a long and complicated story.
I mean, it's not a place you want to dodge your ski out there, eh?
In the end, we got the jet ski, but unfortunately, we had some mechanical problems with the jet ski.
He reckons maybe too much oil in it.
Yeah, so he said we should try and drain the oil.
Come on.
There's an auto mechanic guy in town. Had too much oil before and it sort of does the same thing.
We're sort of hurting right now.
Everyone that shop said, where did that guy go?
Right.
But you know, the only other thing we could do is probably grab it, if he's not there, just grab another boat.
So we had to plead with some of the locals here to borrow like literally a fishing boat.
How far did you get on it?
And we ended up getting probably the oldest boat known to the Cocos Islands to go out in this surf. It had a 20 horsepower engine, and it was only running on one cylinder, so it would literally, its top speed was walking pace. And it was just so funny just to see this old rickety boat, you know, trying to battle right in the impact zone of, like, you know, 12 to 15-foot surf. It was like, it was stopping on occasion, and it was just hilarious. But you know what, we got the job done, we got some shots. So the surf spot here, it's a very treacherous actually spot. It's a really heavy, kind of barreling, shelfy wave. So you're like coming down the line and you're seeing that sort of that bowl in front of you. If you get caught inside when you're riding those waves out there, your session's done and you're dropping into that bowl. It's quite a like exhilarating feeling actually out there. It's kind of similar to Chopu, I'd have to say, in Tahiti, or maybe like on a small jaws day. And really get quite easily caught behind the peak. So there was definitely some hairy moments out there for sure. The second day here, we got up in the morning and we thought we were going to, get some more wind. The forecast was actually to be the same as the first day, but as it panned out, the wind just never hit. So and the swell dropped as well. Actually, it went down to quite small. But so I jumped on the stand-up board and had some fun on that. It's just awesome to be at a location where the waves are quite perfect actually, and you're the only one out there. It's just me and a couple of my buddies that I brought from Australia, and that was it. And we were out there just catching waves and having fun. For me, like I said, we were stuck, in Victoria, and it was cold and rainy. So it was great to come over here and catch some waves. I'd heard a lot about Cocos Islands, yeah, it was great, and to get out there into some, like I said, 12 to 15-foot waves. It's always fun. That's always what I'm hunting for. Some of the stuff that we experienced could have gone straight from like the camera straight to like Australia's funniest home video. It was just hilarious. All in all, it was a very memorable trip because of all those little things I think made it fun.